363 days ago, you saw this same team, not the same team, but a very similar team.
Yeah.
How big was it to get the sweep, knowing that there's a long weekend ahead of you?
Well, anytime. I mean, I'll take a W any way you can get it. But, yeah, I mean, it's to save our bodies a little bit, the wear and tear, if you can get it in 3. But the reality is you come into every match trying to make sure you're ready to go 5. I think this is where we need to be a work in progress, though, as I think we made it a little harder on ourselves than what it needed to be.
Talk about that first set. I mean, because that was I think that was the real big change. Momentum was going back and forth, back and forth. You harp so much on the serve and pass battles, and I think knowing that a team like yours that able to do what they did, hitting negative and able to still come away with it, bodes huge.
Yeah, I mean, that's where I've got to do a better job of getting us to be a little bit more efficient. You know, I mean, we can put up some kills without a doubt. We can get a lot of kills, but we're making it a lot harder on ourselves, you know, because we're not efficient. That's where I've got to do a better job of working on when to take those swings, when we've got to be a little bit smarter, and we'll get better at there. But, I mean, the reality is what's the name of the game we preach a lot, you know, is put ourselves in a position to get to 20-20, you know, and let's play critical points. And what I meant by that is us get to 20 somehow and not our opponent get to 20. And, I mean, I think it was like 20-15 or something, and we had to come back in that first set, hit negative to win. But I will say this, as we've seen this quite often so far this season, is whoever gets to 20 is we put a lot of pressure on, but we've got to learn to play every point as if it's our last time we're going to play this point, you know. I mean, so we've got to have a bigger sense of urgency, and I've got to do a better job of making sure we come out, and especially in those first sets, coming out a little bit better than what we did today. Yeah,
and you mentioned about it just a little bit ago, you know, getting a 3-set sweep, be able to preserve the bodies a little bit. Less than 24 hours away, what's the knee-jerk reaction of what you got to look for as you get ready for CSU Bakersfield?
I think we got to get our girls recovered. You know, I think we got to get some protein in their bodies right now and get them some rest. You know, they got to do a little bit of studying, but get a good night's sleep, and then enjoy this win for the first hour. But then, hey, can we get 1% better? Can we, you know, tomorrow, can each of us do a little bit more? Can we manage our game a little bit better than what we did tonight? And get our focus on Bakersfield, you know, because one of the things is our girls were watching a little bit of that Bakersfield match earlier, but this is, you know, tomorrow's going to be a match where I think you saw Fresno State come out serving the lights out. I mean, they were trying to drop bombs against us. They were going for it, you know, and I think we're going to see something similar against Bakersfield tomorrow where, you know, they've got to force us out of system. We're one of those teams, if we're in system, I think in system we were, at almost 80%, you know, kill percentage. So, you know, but they did a good job of putting us out of system, and we made some errors, you know, so we'll clean that up and get a little bit better.
All right, Coach. Well, I know you got less than 24 hours to get ready for that one, so we'll be doing the same thing. We'll kind of get ourselves ready, and we're looking forward to seeing you in about at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
You got it. You got it. Thank you.
Coach Greg Gibbons, nice enough to join us on that one. So thanks, Coach.